What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, volume training. Man, you guys have been lied to. Well, not necessarily lied to, but I think misled by people who want you to follow a certain way of training. And because of this, they're getting a ton of followers because guess what? Their whole thing is less work equals more growth. And who doesn't want to get more for less? But let me tell you something. In the game of life, in the game of games, think about it. Hours practiced equals greatness in sport. There's a direct correlation. For me professionally, the more hours I spend working, the more I succeed, whether as a business owner or in corporate America. So the bottom line is, this video is about these new age fitness influencers who say volume is junk and only your hard sets matter. Now, the hard sets do matter. And I'm someone who really goes hard on my hard sets. Today, I was doing pendulum squat and I went right up to failure. And it killed me. I did 5 sets of 10. And at the 5th set, I was like, oh my goodness, this is bad. This is really bad. So the bottom line is, let's look at this. What does the science say? They only show you the science where they cherry pick the data. And will their methods work? Absolutely. If you're training hard, even with lower volume, you're going to make gains. But what if you want to get more gains? What if you want to do what every top bodybuilder is doing? Do you think that the best of the best bodybuilders are doing just enough, are doing 1 to 2 sets per week? No, they're training. They're getting it in, whether natural or pro. Most of these guys do volume training. So what does the science say? What does the real world results say for me? If I simply do, and I've tried it, full body 3 days a week, I literally see a regression of gains. I'll get stronger, but I notice my body not looking as full, not looking as good. But if I add in volume to that, I love that solid training. But what if on top of that, you did something like the 5-3-1 big but boring, where you're literally doing the boom, boom, boom. You're doing the progressive sets on your main lift, but then you add in 5x10 of volume of a similar exercise or the same exercise. For example, if you do your 5-3-1 on squat, you go and do pendulum squat afterwards. Why not? Volume does help you grow. So I'm going to break it all down. I'm going to give you the real truth about hypertrophy and what to do. Before we get started, be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on that notification bell, go to TigerFitness.com, save 10% with coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA, save 10%. So the bottom line is we see a rise in the science-based minimalists, the guys who are just looking at cherry-picked data. But we're going to look at all the data here because I like what they're saying. But I think that they're shortchanging you and shortchanging themselves on saying that you need to stop at a certain time. Now, obviously, the point of diminishing returns, my theory is if you are doing your maximal sets where you go right to failure, and if you are training for less than 60 to 70 minutes, whether you're doing a body part or not, you're not going to be going to the point of diminishing returns. And if you are, it's not going to matter. It's burning calories. Who cares? Okay, fine. So the thing is, there's a lot of research that they're quoting on beginners and untrained lifters. This is seductive. Who doesn't want to train less and get more gains? But it's misleading. So let's talk about 3 studies. And again, I did you a favor. I wrote a whole article on this. It's going to be linked in the YouTube description, a whole article on this. I want you to go to it. It has all the studies cited as well as explained. In 2019, Schoenfeld did a study. More sets equals more growth. They studied 1, 3, and 5 sets. That was the comparison. And 5 sets outperformed the 2 other groups. This is per week. Here's a meta-analysis, actually, by James Krieger, Sweet Spot, 12 to 20 sets per muscle per week. Why are these guys recommending 4 to 5 sets when we literally have a study, a meta-analysis, going over all the studies showing that 12 to 20 is the best? In 2021, Hammerslin did a study. Frequency doesn't matter as long as volume is equated. So these guys saying you have to train full body 3 times a week. I hate full body training. I've done it. I've written programs on it. If you like it, keep doing it. I friggin' hate it. I'd rather destroy a muscle group 1 to 2 times a week and enjoy the pump. And Mark, the pump doesn't make gains. It doesn't listen muscle gains. I think it does. I don't need data. You're delivering nutrients into the muscle. You're getting blood and water and all that beautiful minerals and vitamins and nutrients. If you're on drugs, you're getting drugs into the muscle. Like, why wouldn't I want a pump? Oh, it doesn't directly influence muscle. Does it indirectly do it? So why this would work? Why does volume training work? One is muscle protein synthesis, or MPS. Multiple sets gives you a longer muscle protein synthesis response. Also, there's this thing called satellite cells. So volume activates more satellite cell recruitment. Another thing is, especially if you're a natty, actually only if you're a natty, hormones. More volume give better spikes in IGF-1, GH, testosterone. Over time, these acute spikes, in my opinion, can lead to a more anabolic environment, can lead to growth. So the bottom line is, volume is not junk. It just needs to be managed. How can you manage that? Mesocycles. For example, if you're doing a 5-3-1, I just did a whole video on this. Dude, you go through cycles. So you could go through a high volume, low volume, medium volume. You could do all that stuff and manage your fatigue and your recovery. You could do deloads. I don't personally do deloads. Some people do their thing, man. RPE tracking, that's your rate of perceived exertion. So if you're training at a 9, take it down to a 6 for a couple weeks. You're still training, you're still doing your thing, but maybe cut down some volume. You don't have to fall for this. Volume is not good. Don't get a pump. Pump doesn't build muscle. Shut the fuck up. I like getting a pump. If you don't like getting a pump, fine. I like getting a pump. Pump right now. So here are some real world programs that use volume. So if you're a beginner, do 8 to 12 sets per week per muscle. So again, you do 4 sets of bench press, 4 sets of flies, you're good. If you're intermediate, 12 to 16 sets, you're moving up. Advanced, 16 to 22 sets. That's right. We've shown that as you get better, you might need more volume to get that growth. Even Dorian Yates, and we'll talk about this in a second, Dorian actually did a lot of volume because he warmed up for his maximal sets. So he says only 1 set of bench press. He was doing 4 workup sets. That's 5 sets. That's volume, kids. So Arnold, Ronnie, Dorian, 5-3-1, that is all using intentional volume. So the final takeaway for you guys, intensity is king. That is what's going to take you to the mountaintop. But volume is the kingdom. You get that? Volume will help. It will help. More sets equals more mechanical tension, equals more growth. Now, I know there's studies that show that as you drop off, your actual recruitment drops off per maximal set. Cool. You're still getting more mechanical tension. So don't fall for the minimalist hype. Do the volume, but listen to them. Here's where they get it right. You need to train hard. You need to progressively overload. You need that mechanical tension. So if you want the gains, track your volume, track your weights, and embrace the work. Okay, that's what I got for you today. There's an article down below. Please read it. I did a lot of work on that. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell, and again, go to tigerfitness.com. That's tigerfitness.com. to get all your favorite supplements. 10% off, coupon code MAHA. That's M-A-H-A, MAHA. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you guys. Thanks for being with me throughout all of this. And that's not a game.
Have you ever started a diet and felt even worse? Well, that's normal. Your body's not used to eating the high protein and the adequate fiber because you're eating junk food with a lot of calories. The bottom line is your body needs to get used to it. And the way your body gets used to it is it adapts. Now, what we want to do is help you adapt even quicker so you can live your healthiest life ever. And one way we do that is with a product called Ambrosia Flora. Now, Flora is a probiotic, prebiotic, and digestive enzyme. A lot of products, they just use one of the 3. We use all 3 because we want to make sure that your body has everything it needs to help digest all this wonderful protein. And also, the thing about protein is you need to assimilate it. Your body needs to absorb it. By having Flora, you're able to add these wonderful things into your diet, start your healthy lifestyle, get a gram of protein per pound of body weight, which is what you really need, and start reaping the benefits of living the healthiest life possible. So with your gut in place, feeling good, eating good, looking good, here's to Flora, your new health journey, absorbing all the protein you drink and becoming the healthiest you ever. Cheers to that.